So what's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream of Madden 21 here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and we're going to be continuing on with our franchise mode here in Madden 21. Of course, I'm leading the Jets to, or at least trying to lead them to a Super Bowl. I think I'm already off to a great start. I mean, I'm 4-1 already, so... what's up, Panther King God? Can I trade what? Who can I trade? Well, what's up? Who do you want me to trade for? I already made a couple trades already, and plus I still have Frank Gore on my I have Frank Gore on the trading block as well, so I'm hoping that someone's going to be interested in picking him up. I doubt it. He's only a 30. He's like 37, so trying to get rid of him might as well be a 7th round pick. I'll take that at least. But I already did make a trade. Do you want fast receivers? I mean, I'm okay. Like, the ones that I have right now are not spectacular. I get that. But my offense doesn't really revolve around my receivers. My offense more focuses on the tight ends. And Herndon and Griffin can actually be decent if you know how to use them right. A star developing QB? I'd rather give Darnold, keep giving Darnold a chance. You know, I think I can get that normal rate up. And at the very least at the very least he fits my system. I actually traded corners. So yeah, technically I do need some corners. Yeah, I definitely need some corners cuz I just traded away my best corner. I traded away Brian Poole in order to get Mike Davis. Here. Super fast middle linebacker. Yeah, this team needs a lot of help. There's no way that I'm going to be able to trade for a lot of guys without giving up a lot in return. So, and honestly, if you look at my record, right now my record is at 4-1. Devin White. But if you look at my record right now, it's 4-1. I think I'm okay. You know? Like, I'm not... like, I'm doing alright winning with the team that I currently have. It's not spectacular, I know that. But it's still winning. So, for me, it's more of a matter of, do I know how to win? And I feel like I do know how to win. So, I'm going to keep running with the team. I've already traded away my best corner. And I'm still waiting on Frank Gore. I'm hoping someone will take him just so I can get him off my hands. But let's get into the game. This ought to be interesting. But of course, I got to talk about the Jets hiring their coach. Hold on, let me double make sure on his name. It's the former defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. Robert Saleh? I hope I'm saying... Or Saleh? I hope I'm saying that right. Twitter has a pretty good headline to it. It says Saleh joins the AFC East basement club. Today, I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't. Yeah. Look, I'll be totally honest. I'm not excited about Saleh or Sally or Saleh. I'm really not. You know, I want to give him a shot. That's why I'm not going to have any expectations for him. But that's about as far as I'll go. I won't give any predictions on how he's going to do, because if I end up predicting or saying that he's going to do well and he doesn't fall short, I look like an idiot.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets.
To be fair, like, I guess this was, I mean, who was that one? Was Saleh that coach that they were doing, they did multiple interviews with? Like, he was, he got multiple interviews with him in person? I don't know. I really don't know what the Jets are all about, honestly. This team needs a lot more help than just in their coaching. There's a lot of help that this team needs. And I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about general manager. I'm talking about owners. This entire team needs to be shut down and rebuilt into something different, because this team is trash. I mean, the owners are absolutely horrendous. They don't care. They only just want the money. I guess we're going to get Perryman his 10th catch.
First and 10, Darnold.
Ooh, I'm lucky.
This will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And
I am lucky.
Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down.
I was under pressure. There was nothing I could have done.
Looking for Jamison Crowder there. That takes us from second to third down.
Boy.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh yeah, that's clearly a foul.
With the first down and a late flag here too.
Thanks, man. Yep. That's what I expected. So now we're going to move on up. Don't ever do that again.
It absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15
right,
against
some
your
quick
squad.
slants. Good. Perryman is to my left.
Here's first and 10.
I prefer to look left to right anyway. Good job, Perryman. There's your catch.
Inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another
first down. But anyway, back on the Jets for a moment in real life, okay? To put it lightly, the Jets are a sinking ship, and the owners are on their yachts showering in dollar bills. Because that's the reality of it. The Johnsons do not care. If they care, this team would not be losing. And they have a ton of money. Owners have to have a ton of money in order to be able to afford a team. So the Johnsons clearly don't care. And the reason that I know they don't care is it's not based on the win-loss record. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is how much money they make. Just think about this for a moment, because I actually looked this up one time. According to Statista, okay, Statista, for the 2007 season, the Detroit Lions, who went winless, I might add, they made $280 million. $280 million. Now, you can argue that, oh, well, it's all about the profit line and everything. the fact that a team still made $280 million despite not having won a single game is incomprehensible. I would love to make $280 million, and I can guarantee you that I'm not going to win a single game in the NFL. So can I get my $280 million? No, because I'm not an NFL team, nor an NFL owner. But the Lions somehow managed to do that. Then you look at the Patriots. And keep in mind, the Patriots that season went undefeated and went to the Super Bowl. You know how much money they made? They made over $300 million. So we're talking about a difference here. A difference of over $20 million between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Two teams with polar opposite seasons. And you're telling me they made only $20 million separated them. That's ridiculous. That is what's wrong with the NFL. Now, yes, the NFL had to have lost, the team owners had to have lost a lot of money this year. A lot. I'm sure of it, because there were no fans in the stands. You know, so you can't sell concessions, you can't sell tickets or anything. So I'm sure the NFL owners didn't make as much money this year as they would have in years past. But they're still making a lot of money. Those TV contracts are no joke. So, and there's no incentive for the Johnsons to change course. There's no incentive for, if they're going to keep making over $200 million. I'm sure it's way more now, because I was talking back in 2007. You know, 07. Now you have freaking, I can't imagine what it is. It's probably over $500 million at this point for the NFL. $500 million for owning a team.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one.
So that's the problem with the NFL. These owners know they're going to make a lot of money. These owners know that they don't have to do, they're gonna, well, these owners know that they're gonna make money regardless.
Really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. Certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the
So that's the thing with the NFL. In baseball, like for the Mets, for example, because I'm a Mets fan, alright, the Wilpons did not make any money from the late 2000s to the early 2010s. Yes, you can argue that that was because of their Ponzi scheme and everything, or because they got screwed, much like millions of Americans, or hundreds of Americans did in that whole Ponzi scheme. By the way, Bernie Madoff, just burn in hell, you bastard. But even still, like, the Wilpons did not make any money. The team was losing. And that's why they ultimately had to sell to Steve Cohen. And Steve Cohen came in and said, I'm going to get some of the best players available. And look what happened. The Mets have Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor. You're not going to get a much better shortstop in the game unless you're going to pay his salary. Well, not even, actually. There you go, Crowder. You got to pay way more than what he's making. He's probably going to want $30 million, much like the others did.
Has worked, and there's another example right there.
But my point is this, okay? As an NFL owner, you should not be making money. And what a touchdown. But the sad part is, you are. Regardless if you go winless or you go undefeated, you're making money. So the Johnsons have no incentive to go ahead and change the team. Instead, they're just going to penny pinch for general manager. They're going to penny pinch for coach. They're going to penny pinch on players. And they're going to make as much money as possible. They are greedy bastards. So the Jets will continue to lose and lose and lose so long as they're the owners. They can change general managers, they can change coaches, they can promise that Sam Darnold or the next quarterback that they draft is going to be the next coming of Joe Namath. The reality is they're not. It's false hope. So as a Jets fan, I have no expectations for Saleh. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't, because this is a sinking ship, and unfortunately, he got stuck with it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Not his fault. I mean, look, I would not pass up the opportunity to go ahead and coach an NFL team. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now in franchise mode. I'm coaching an NFL team. So I wouldn't pass it up. But I would not be surprised if 2 years, maybe even 3 years. I'll give him as long as 3 years to do something. Because otherwise, he's better off just being let go. Because he's not going to be in a winning situation. Even though that right now, the Patriots are not even contenders. It's the Buffalo Bills. And that's not a knock against the Buffalo Bills. They are a very talented team. But still, it's like Buffalo Bills. So many years, 2 decades of Tom Brady basically holding the AFC East crown hostage, and nobody was going to touch him. You know, you finally have an opportunity for him to be out of the way, out of the division, and you're telling me you can't win. And this is not something that not only Jet fans have been waiting for, but Buffalo Bills fans and Miami Dolphins fans, because now it's open season on the division.
Running on first down, Eckler down to the
now it's open season.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense,
but the Jets are not going to take advantage of it. So, Robert Saleh, I wish you all the best of luck in New York. I don't even think it'll be enough. I honestly, I don't think all the luck in the world is going to help you with this team.
when you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
you know, you're just unfortunately in a bad situation. But I guess you have to start somewhere. After all, if you could say that you made the Jets into contenders, I guess that is an accomplishment in itself. But I'm not holding my breath on it. And also, guys, you have to consider with Saleh, all right, he's another defensive coordinator coach. I mean, have the Jets not learned their lesson with Rex Ryan and Todd Bowles? Like, I'm legitimately asking, have they not learned their lesson? When has a defensive coordinator worked out for the Jets? It hasn't in recent years. Rex Ryan, yes, he got them to 2 AFC Championship games, but you don't get rings for playing in the AFC Championship game. And you certainly don't get rings if you play in the Super Bowl. You only get rings if you end up winning it. And Rex Ryan did not do it. He's the closest to do it. This in the last 2 decades, he's the closest, but close only counts in horseshoes and grenades, as the old saying goes. So, what else? And then you have Todd Bowles. What a masterpiece that was. That coach. You know,
no, not at all. In fact, I would say that
you overhype a defensive coordinator saying he's going to be good, and then he turns out to be Todd Bowles.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
Look at that. Chris Herndon. Very nice.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So, and also my other issue with this coach signing, okay? I want to know, how long has he been the 49ers defensive coordinator? I really want to look that up, because if he was this decade for the 49ers, they've lost 2 Super Bowls. So if he was on either one of those teams that lost the Super Bowl, what makes me think that as a head coach, he's going to do something good? He's going to win a Super Bowl. Newsflash, I don't think he is. Holy crap. Wesco just got absolutely drilled. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a Super Bowl winning coach in order to be a coach in the NFL, no. But I am saying that losing a couple of Super Bowls doesn't exactly put you high on my list in terms of coaches I want to hire. I want guys who are going to win. And I just don't know if Saleh is even that. I don't know if he's going to win. I don't have faith. Because again, he's got a situation where he doesn't even know what his roster is trash. I'm working with that very roster right here. And it's trash. The fact I'm even 4-1 with this team is amazing. But otherwise, no, this roster would not. I mean, heck, even a college football team would beat this team. Put them up against Alabama, Ohio State, or Notre Dame? Absolutely, no doubt. I'm taking that. I'm taking that bet 10 times out of 10. And that's college.
Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're
getting in every direction. It's sad to see where this Jets team is. Again, a sinking ship. Owners are on a yacht, showering in dollar bills because they don't care. And this coach is just another castaway that we picked up.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute?
Just another castaway. I mean, you could put freaking John Madden, Tom Landry, Vince Lombardi. You could put them, or you can hire them to coach this Jets team, and I very much doubt that they would have success with it either.
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now
Saleh, I wish him all the best. I really do. But unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to have success. He's going to be out in 2 to 3 years because he's not going to win. Because he doesn't have a roster to win.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now
and we're off to another head coach and likely another general manager.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Now the the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
It's very, very sad to see where this Jets team is. It's very sad. But at least they can try and make it better if they draft Devontae Smith with the second overall pick. If they do that, maybe I have a little faith.
He's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
I have a little faith that maybe they can do something. But they have to go with Devontae Smith at number 2. There's no other option.
This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
There's no other option.
Herbert trying again, and that is incomplete.
If they so much as say that they're considering Justin Fields for the second overall pick, especially after that performance in the Rose Bowl, or not in the Rose Bowl, in the after that performance in the national championship, I'm denouncing my fandom right there. I say to hell with this. To hell with the Jets. To hell with the Johnsons. I'd rather not root for this team, because they in my eyes would clearly not understand football. Like, why would you not go for a wide receiver who freaking torched Ohio State? And Ohio State is a consistent contender for the BCS National Championship. As much as I hate to say that as a Penn State football fan, they are consistently in the Final Four for the National Championship. They're consistently there.
From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa. Check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers.
But they don't have a history of turning out great quarterbacks. Maybe Justin Fields can be an exception. Maybe if he takes a Patrick Mahomes kind of approach where he sits his first year and then gets the starting job the following year, learns all that he can, and then has a lot of success, maybe. But I would definitely not take him with the second overall pick.
And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon God.
But I would take Devontae Smith torching the Ohio State football program, the Buckeyes, with over 200 yards in the first half. Okay, 200 yards in the first half. Not the entire game. No. This was the first half.
One to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down
I hate to go on a rant
Let's
like
this is
this,
the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good run got 7
but
on first.
I
Here's
go
second
on a
and 3.
rant because I care.
Out of the gun.
I care about my Jets. I care about them winning a Super Bowl. I've not seen them win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. At least some of my coworkers that I work with, some of them have actually seen the Jets win a Super Bowl. Dang it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Me, on the other hand, I haven't seen it. And I would love to see it. You know, the Eagles finally got their first Super Bowl. Why is it impossible to think that the Jets can't do it? Well, I mean, they already got their first Super Bowl, but why can't the Jets win a second one? You know, if the Eagles were able to do it against the Patriots, why can't the Jets do it against some NFC East team?
yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like.
But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, crap!
It's a big one there for the
Isn't that Austin? Wasn't Austin? Isn't that him?
Looking on the sideline,
I kind of figured that I was going to get the
life that this offense needed. Herbert operating from the red zone, and this is complete.
I kind of figured I was going to give up a touchdown sooner or later. I was just hoping that maybe it would have waited. Like maybe I would have much more points on the board before. Also, why am I didn't even realize this, but why am I setting a spy for Justin Herbert?
His second touchdown on the season.
I didn't even realize I was doing that.
Able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to
Either
get
way.
back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey,
This Jets team needs a lot of help. And not a single coach in the world is going to help fix it. Joe Douglas is not going to fix them. Sam Darnold is not going to fix them. Devontae Smith is not going to fix them.
So here are the Jets now to take over.
The only ones that can actually fix the Jets are the Johnsons. And like I've said repeatedly throughout this stream,
they'll start on the ground with Gore.
the Johnsons don't care.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
The Jets can be as broken as they want.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown, right?
And they'll still make money.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
Alright, rant is over. Happy I finally got that out of my system. Woo. So, it's wild card weekend. Time to get back to playing some playoff football. What we got? We got Packers versus Bears, if I'm not mistaken, and then Chiefs versus Browns. We have Ravens versus Bills, or maybe it's Chiefs versus Bills. Hold on, I got the thing on my phone here. I could just look and see for myself. Hold on.
He finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of
scores. Give me the NFL scores, please. Okay, so we got Rams versus Packers, Ravens versus Bills, Browns versus Chiefs, and Bucks versus Saints.
They did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Okay, you know, I would certainly look to the Rams to possibly upset the Packers, because again they upset the Seahawks, and that's no small accomplishment. The Seahawks were fantastic.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore.
They're always considered Super Bowl contenders. Russell Wilson is always a favorite to win the MVP award. So the fact that the Rams did it, and considering they didn't have their starting quarterback, they actually had to go to Jared Goff. You know, and I hope Wolford is actually okay and he's going to play this Sunday. But I don't know what the protocol is for an injury like that. I think you got to sit out some games.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third and medium, they opted
but I don't know.
Pass, and it worked. First down.
I guess if looking at these games, the one matchup I'd be shocked to see an upset in is the Browns upsetting the Chiefs. That would be huge. If the Browns do that, I immediately consider them a good team to be able to go to the Super Bowl. Of course, that'll depend if they go up against the Baltimore Ravens or the Buffalo Bills. Bills, oh, absolutely. You know, I'll say they're the favorites to win. If it's the Ravens, I might give them I'll give the edge to Lamar Jackson.
Tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on
Oh, this is a 3rd and 7? Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'm within field goal range, so... Oh, I don't know. Should I go for it, or should I... Well, they're telling me to go for it. I love when the game tells me to go for it. I'll start, because that just gives me all the more incentive to go ahead and go for it.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Go, Herndon.
Complete to Herndon.
Nice.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Do a little Y stick.
Chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold.
Crowder, easy.
In the end zone, touchdown, Jets.
I really don't care about Berrios. In my eyes, he's not even a guy worth developing into a receiver. I might just end up not re-signing him. I might just let him go. If I can even re-sign him. If I'm stuck with him, I'm going to be upset.
They're worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide.
Again, I do not know why I'm even playing this fire. I think I'm just better off having them blitz.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he will find his man on the outside. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go.
My players are getting hyped.
It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Herbert.
Come here, Herbert. Yeah. Enjoy that sack, Jenkins.
With a rookie quarterback, he's done some good things, but overall.
Oh, they're going for it. Wow.
He certainly has, but in his
Pretty ballsy, to say the least.
Yeah, he needs better protection.
I'm going to go with Fatukazi. And incomplete. Nope, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. Denied. That's right. Like a guy trying to get a mortgage but has poor credit, you just got denied.
With this deficit, if they give up another score here after
I'm thinking maybe let's give Sam Darnold a...
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Sam Crowder on the... I haven't done this play in a long time. Usually because it doesn't work.
Here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, son of a gun. I said that I wouldn't go with Berrios. I wouldn't use Berrios in order to as or I wouldn't use him as a wide receiver. And look what I just did there. I threw him a touchdown pass.
Things might be clicking.
Well, son of a gun.
At this point, they're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy.
Whatever. I'm not going to complain. Look, the more I can be up against the Chargers, the better off I'll be. Especially with next week, I think we're going up against either the Bills or the Chiefs. The Bills again or the Chiefs. And personally, I'd rather just go up against the Bills, because at least I know how to beat them now. Keep out of the end zone. Okie dokie.
Coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Yeah, that's a completion and a first down probably. Yep.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Oh, nope, didn't mean to go to Super Sim, my bad. Good thing I caught myself. Who knows what could have happened on that play. No, nothing.
Herbert setting up to throw on first.
Oh, what a pick! What a pick! Go ahead, flex. Alright, what we gotta do, we gotta get a first down. Alright.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of
There we go. There's the first down.
Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a
22 attempts with Frank Gore. That is insane.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A freaking man his age, a player his age should not be carrying the ball that much.
Get your reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go Frank Gore, go, go, go. End zone.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases.
Look at that. The Bills and Chiefs are actually played against one another.
What we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's...
All right, come on, D. Let's stop him one more time.
LA readies for its next
and then we should have this game in the bag. Well,
well,
it's already in the bag, but you know, at least we'll be able to.
That's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side.
I don't know. We'll at least have control of the ball towards the end of the game, I guess.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far.
Oh, Sam Darnold is all hyped. He's all hyped.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
Oh, down goes Herbert. Attaboy, Quinnen Williams.
Williams there to bring him down.
That right now That's a defeated team.
Now, can I actually get, thank you, a cover 4 in
here? On hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, good catch. Wow, I thought that was going to be another pick, but no. No. Wow, that was dangerous, but I don't know. I don't know how Herbert managed to thread the needle there.
Looking for him to establish himself as one of the best
gun.
tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and
Let's go cover 1.
And make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. If he's right, he is one of the better tight ends.
Well, if this is what will help them feel better about this game, then fine. I think it'll be futile, but whatever they do, they.
That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler.
Oh my God, they're going to say illegal hit out of bounds.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Herbert on first down now.
Okay, now they're just doing slants.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll bring up second down.
A Hail Mary at the...
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. Nearly picked. They may be lucky.
They're going to call a Hail Mary at the 20-yard line.
Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
They got the touchdown. All right, well, I hope that's at least a confidence boost for them, because personally, I don't care.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a
Yeah. All right, we're 5-1, which means I have 3 more wins than Adam Gase this season.
If you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that part is good, but I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, I'm working with the same exact roster he had towards the end of the season.
All the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues.
I want player progression, because I want my players to progress faster. We're gonna do DBs, because that's our weak point right now. Okay. Yes, absolutely a run stopper. Quinnen Williams at an 85 overall. Absolutely insane. Jamison Crowder doesn't really change, but then again, it's not like he's facing any type of pressure whatsoever. Wasor? I don't know. Whatever. He's not going to be the starting middle linebacker, because that obviously belongs to C.J. Mosley. Trevor Williams at 74 overall. Holy crap. Oh, he's second anyway. Although he's closing in on Austin. Wesco, 67. He's not starting over Herndon, and I doubt he has enough to, overtake Griffin. So, just upgrading him. And Cameron Clark, same thing. He's not taking over for Becton. That's ridiculous. Alright. I guess we can move on. Yep, we move on to the next week. Still no offers on Frank Gore. Alright. Who's this? Herndon? Get Herndon 2 touchdowns or 100 yards rushing / receiving. Okay. Yeah, we know of Tre'Davious White. We're just going to commit to slowing him down. Yep. Alright, so we're going to have a couple tough matchups here. We obviously have the Buffalo Bills. This is the team that we lost to in our opening, or that I lost to in my opening game. And then, of course, we have the Kansas City Chiefs the following week. And I just heard my dad walk in the door with our third dog. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be one hell of a weekend with 3 dogs in the house. I'm just saying that right now. Okay. Well, I guess I could be a little bit fairer. Would that work? Okay, well. But we could, Jordan Jenkins, I mean, I'm giving you $100,000 more than I probably should. Farley. Maybe if I bump up the signing bonus, maybe he'll sign. Salary. Basham. I think that's more than effective. That's $80,000 we're talking about. Good. I'm glad he re-signed. And then Pat Elflein. This is $100,000 more, so he better take it. My philosophy with getting these guys is the guys that have like the green in their overalls, like Frank Gore here. If he's not happy with an offer, the following week I'll bump it up a little. You know? But for guys like Trevor Williams and these guys that are still in the yellow, like 75 and below, my philosophy is you either take my offer or you can test out free agency. That's the way I view it. Alright, we're gonna what do we have? We have okay, we got 2 first-round picks. Got a late second-round pick as well. No. Nope. He's gotta be mid. What? He's late as well? Ooh, that's a good one. Excellent. Oh my god. No freaking way. Alright, before I continue on though, I want to make sure that my points come out evenly. I think they will. Yeah. Here we go. He's also like, how many like? Okay, so yeah, I probably should have gone with Travis Newman for. Whatever. Live and learn. Alright, let's go check out that weekly trading, and we're gonna do it this time. Can't afford to do it and to not do it. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Pretty sure I have like a energy drink here. Yeah. Have you, by the way, have you guys ever seen this before, this energy drink? This is, Poland Springs energy water. Like, I'm sorry, but how do you make water, and how do you energize water? Well, apparently the answer is you put caffeine in it. Which, does it really make the water healthy at that point? Probably not. But, so I don't know how they did it, how they did that. And honestly, it tastes like crap. But I'm not really a seltzer guy. That's what it is. It's seltzer. Seltzer water. It's not, it's not, like a sugary drink or anything. It's not a Red Bull. It's just... I don't know what it is, honestly. It's well, I do know what it is. It's crap. And the fact that I'm even drinking it is a problem. Third read. Excuse me. Alright, let's continue. Let's get this gold and let's get some XP for our players. I'm just throwing to the drag route. It's like the easiest, it's the easiest read to make.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
There we go. Easy. Alright, what players can we upgrade? Ooh. Alright. Speed rusher. I don't know, would Luvu be able to take over? See how he does in terms of the depth chart. Nope. Basham still has the top spot. But he's close. Oops. Sorry. I was saying like I hope I didn't just lose the upgrade screen, but I didn't. And I'm not even gonna look at his I'm not even gonna look at Nathaniel Shepard's where he is in the depth chart, because it really doesn't matter. He's not starting over Quinton Williams. Alright, let's see if we can avenge our loss from the very first game. Hopefully this is a different team than the one that showed up on the in the first game. We just have to keep in mind that Herndon wants either 100 yards receiving or 2 touchdowns. I think I could do that because I love to run mesh a lot. Sorry. So, I think I can do it.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I will be right back.
We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It's actually a good thing that I checked my laptop, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen that that it was about to go dead. And if I'm gonna interact with the comments, then I need to be able to see the chat. Can't do that with a dead laptop. But also, I just want to play some videos while I'm
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners
while
of 5
I'm playing
I
here.
think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his 3rd year now.
Sam Darnold. You know, keeping it. That's the important thing, is keeping those interceptions down.
As you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks.
You know, as long as he can stay there, then I don't care.
13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury, but the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection.
Dogs are going absolutely freaking nuts downstairs. They need to calm down.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He dumps this off underneath the goal.
Sometimes just throwing it short is the best option. You know?
Just to pick up a 3, but
oh wait, what am I doing?
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing, it wasn't his primary.
I was trying to go back and see like a.
Turned out to be the play they needed though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down,
yeah, this is definitely not a different team. This is the same Buffalo Bills team that absolutely terrorized Sam Darnold. I think he's seeing ghosts again.
Keep those chains moving.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
I should have thrown it to Herndon there. If I had thrown it to Herndon,
Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I would have had a good.
For a Jet first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically.
Whatever. He might have been open. I don't know, but we got the first down anyway.
He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
6-yard pickup brings up
the numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 86 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run. It's Gore. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Okay.
Down, they take a shot at the
all right. No.
Good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock down the way on
we are going
down
for it because if I don't, there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to stop.
Touchdown, Jets.
there's no guarantee that we're not going to be able to stop Josh Allen, so we might as well try to get as far ahead as we can.
And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that
single back around. You know I'm blitzing.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away he'll look to throw.
And that is why.
Rush coming, and he's
take a bow, Franklin Myers.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen, he hits Beasley right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Damn it.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think
hold on, guys.
The coaching staff really gets on them.
God, freaking damn it. What the hell is this? Can that thing just stay in the freaking outlet for long enough? Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened with my charger. For some reason it just came out of the outlet. So, and again, I need to keep focused on the chat in order to be able to know what's going on.
Motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First carry for the
that's going to be a holding penalty.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Allen hit. He lost
oh, what a fumble. There we go. Take it all the way to the back. Back to the house. Let's go. Fumble recovery touchdown.
That's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle.
Davis, way to bring that back. And good job by freaking Quinnen Williams to be able to force that fumble.
Ficking on now for the point after.
Alright, so we know that he's going to scramble, so at this point I feel comfortable putting on a spy. Anytime a QB scrambles, I'm putting on a spy.
and 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard.
Oh, what a hit by Marcus May. Holy shit.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Damn.
Fumble on the play.
Singletary's asshole must have puckered up right there.
Comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Maybe I should have had Basham blitz there.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Taken down at the 40.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
There we go.
That is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down.
You know what?
Able to get the 3rd down
I can't.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone.
All right. So I need to score another touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within
If I score, then I'm up 2 touchdowns before they get the
down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close.
Need to be able to score so that I'll be up 2 touchdowns against them when they get the ball in the next half.
Memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10. At their own.
Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective.
Come on.
Through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
I had to get rid of it there.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right.
You want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because
there we go.
Your friend, old momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
And the Bills are going to
okay, well, I mean, honestly, the best case scenario in that situation was that I didn't fumble the ball. So,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here.
They're going to put him at the 30.
The Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Not going anywhere.
Fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
At the 33-yard line.
And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Went out of bounds.
No, it was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I cannot let them score before halftime, because otherwise they just need a touchdown in order to get the lead. Damn it, Josh Allen.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range.
Now all they really need to do is just milk the clock.
The pick-up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Bills.
On 1st down,
shit.
Allen steps away to his left. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard.
Holding.
It in on the call.
Great. I'll take that.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And again, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Yeah,
and
now they kick the field goal, and great.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with
unless, of course, they want to.
Before halftime. So on second
they're not
down,
going to want to go for it.
It is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hand.
They were quick.
The kick by Bass is good.
All right, I can only hope that I manage to get it.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational.
I can only hope that I manage to.
OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points.
At least keep them to a field goal in the next. In the next quarter. Sorry, I can't finish my thought. I'm a little distracted.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the
what was I thinking? Throwing it up to Braxton Berrios.
In a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Guys.
Coach. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start with a rematch of one of the more compelling playoff games of all time, the Kellen Winslow game. This time, it's the Los Angeles Chargers heading down to take on Miami. And that game tied at 7 in the 2nd quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Danny Amendola, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return.
I'm thinking that maybe, like, I should just... What I really should do is just play as the spy. That way if Allen decides to run, then I can simply just... Then I can just simply go after him.
Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
Okay, I don't know why Singletary needed, or Moss needed to do the cutback there. That was really unnecessary. But whatever.
But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Allen now on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end.
Okay, so I guess that tight end is just going to shed that tackle. Okay.
But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackle,
there we go.
Whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get
okay, Stephon Diggs is just going to shed off my freaking safety like he's nothing.
They've got another first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're
glad that we at least got the
they'll lose a yard
we kept them from whoops. We kept them from scoring, or we kept them from getting a
on 2nd and 11 now. Allen out to the left. He's got his
from getting a first down.
And he is out of
like I said, as long as we can keep them to a field goal here, as long as we can do that, I think I'm okay.
Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, and he's able to find Diggs.
Come on.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Frick.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Down Buffalo.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack,
tackle.
But it's
just
no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Singletary.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going to kick the field goal. Probably. Maybe. I'm hoping. Yes.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense.
All right, well, I'm lucky I didn't run into the kicker. And I don't think I'm going to be able to block their field goals. So
a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out.
I'm just going to have to try and score a touchdown.
Time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And he's upended at the 33.
Up for a first? Nope.
Frank Gore kind of continuing his tour around the AFC East. Remember, he was with Miami in 2018. Played for his opponents in this ballgame, the Bills, in 2019. And now wears the green with the New York Jets here in 2020. Right. Well traveled.
That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Good. So now we just got to milk 6 minutes.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm not going to be able to milk all 6 minutes, but at the very least, what I can do is milk most of it, not giving them as much of an opportunity. Gotta think strategy.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Oh, yeah. And that's a face mask.
Down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Of course, if we can score a touchdown, then that at least changes the dynamic here.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gore.
That's going to be a holding penalty.
Penalty flag down, and the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets on 3rd down.
Come on.
4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Okay, I'll take that. That's a 1st down. Very nice. Herndon does not have... He's not even close to 100 yards.
Big hook
Shit.
First to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Yeah.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up.
I really hate to miss out on this opportunity, but
Gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
but if I don't,
they'll try and push it in with Gore. What a stand so far defensively.
if I don't score here,
this a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
there we go. Easy touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
That helps. That definitely helps. So good job, Jamison Crowder.
Number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Nice.
Deal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12.
2-minute warning. They're probably going to score the touchdown, so I just have to get the... So I just... All I have to do is get the onside kick, and then... I mean, hopefully I can milk the clock.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7 yards picked up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
They could always go for the 2-point conversion, too.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were going to do that.
2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
There we go. Yes!
He's taken down.
Good job, C.J. Mosley. Way to get in there.
And the failure to convert and tie the game.
They're seriously going to kick it off? Wow, I thought they would go for the... I thought they would go for the onside kick. Wow, I'm shocked. All right, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take it, and I'll...
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out.
And we'll just continue forward. I killed 4 seconds off the clock. Wait. Absolutely destroyed them.
They're going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throw complete to Herndon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Moment of truth here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
No, I'm not punting. Nope.
Talk over what to do next.
I'm going for it.
And here's a big one now.
I'm going for it. If I mess up, I mess up, and then the decision is on me. Didn't think I would mess up. Here we freaking go. We got our revenge.
Chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Darnold's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Not going to be able to get the thing with...
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
not going to get the goal with Herndon, but at the end of the day, we got the win, and that's all I care about.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Sweet, sweet revenge. Albeit very close. 21-19, but take it nonetheless.
Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home.
At least we won't. At least for now, we won't go 14-2.
Nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road.
Josh Allen is going to be a problem moving forward. Is that enough to be able to make him the starting free safety? It is. So I'm going to make him starting free safety. I'm sorry, Herndon. There was nothing I could have done. All right, next up is the Chiefs. Christ. Nope. Maybe, actually, I don't think, Christ. Don't think we can trade anymore. That's a fair offer, Jordan. Farley, that's a fair offer. Bye. Nope. There. Yep. Let's see. Like, I don't understand these people sometimes. It's like, what are you expecting? Joe Flacco doesn't even start for me. He's not gonna start for me. Sam Darnold is my quarterback. Plain and simple. And he's like, oh, I want more money. Yeah, well, you. Go test free agency. See if any team will even sign you. Jerk off. Let's see. Actually, might as well, oh, that's a good free safety to get. That's a back corner to get. I don't know, the third round picks are just not looking good. Alright. We're gonna play both because I need to get that up to a silver. Or not to a silver, to a gold. Wow.
This week, okay? Coach's staff is going to simplify the game plan.
Alright. Perfect.